Have you too suffered the long and frustrating search for a natural deodorant? Well, I have the answer. I mean, like, I really, really have the answer. Life gives us some big decisions sometimes. Everyone has faced that perplexing decision about whether to use natural or conventional deodorant. Let's face it, natural deodorant is often pretty crap and leaves us smelling like a chai tea tent in a dusty hippie festival. Or we can choose petrochemically perfumed deodorants that come in an aerosol or a plastic container, which will eventually end up in landfill. But life shouldn't be a choice between two bad options. There is a missing link about deodorant that few people realise. Underarm deodorant is caused by living critters, bacteria and fungus. And these little Guys create foul-smelling chemicals like butyric acid, sulfonylacanols, and hydroxylated fatty acids. To kill the odour, we need to kill the bacteria that are creating these foul smells, without just cooking up a mixture of sweat and stale patchouli oil. There is a recipe that treats the cause of the odour instead of treating just the symptom. And it will change your life. It will change your life. It will change your life. Now you might wonder, isn't it kind of weird or over the top to make your own deodorant? Doesn't everything natural just wear off by 11 AM? Oh, come on, like, it's only deodorant. Is it that bad for the earth? What if, like, all of the smells from all of the underarms from the billions of people all over the world is actually worse for the earth than the manufacture of deodorant? I mean, it could, like, totally be real, right? My name's Katie. I am an environmental engineer and a zero waste evangelist. Let me explain the environmental impact of conventional deodorant. The plastic that is used to make deodorant containers is most likely polypropylene with this symbol PP. It's generally not recycled because there just aren't many polypropylene recycling plants around. These type of containers are challenging to recycle because they often contain residual deodorant and are made from a composite of two types of resin. The manufacture of one polypropylene deodorant container, like this one here, requires 39 mils of crude oil, 100 grams of natural gas, and emits about 120 grams of carbon dioxide. Just one plastic deodorant container like this releases this much carbon dioxide. Now, if you use an aerosol, these little emit 15 times the amount of carbon dioxide as a plastic roll-on. This is because the chemical propellants used in aerosol act as greenhouse gases, and because aluminium requires a lot of energy to be melted down and turned into an aluminium aerosol can. The manufacturer of each aerosol can will release 1.64 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalents. That's a balloon almost 150 inches around that would sit about too big for here, but it would sit about this high, just for one aerosol can. Only 4% of the carbon emissions are from the active ingredient and 96% are from the packaging and the transportation. And this is where zero waste really hits home. Avoiding packaging doesn't just save landfill. In this case, it removes 96% of the environmental resources that are invested in packaging that we just throw away. Supermarket deodorants may also contain aluminium, petrochemical perfumes, and parabens, which have been considered to be hormone disruptors and been linked to breast cancer. I am very excited to show you this simple natural deodorant recipe that has taken me out of the hunt for crappy natural deodorants and freed from the ever-gnawing fear that I stink and everyone is just too polite to let me know. Now, you will need coconut oil, baking soda, pure tea tree oil, and a light-proof container to put it in, and some optional fragrant essential oils. I've got bergamot and lemongrass here. You should be able to get all of these from your local supermarket or food co-op or even Amazon. If you're buying this stuff for the first time, don't worry too much about the quantity. You'll have many applications for all these ingredients. You can warm your coconut oil in the microwave for 30 seconds or run it under some hot water. Now, I got these beautiful little containers from a thrift shop for $2 each. Make sure you keep your deodorant in a light-proof container because the essential oils will start to degrade with light. For traveling or for work, you might try these GoTube silicone tubes as well. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of tea tree oil, 3 tablespoons of baking soda, and 6 tablespoons of coconut oil, and a couple of drops of the essential oil. Now tea tree oil is very strong, so be careful. This is a 10% blend we're making, but you can try half of that quantity if you think your skin might be a little sensitive. Now a couple of drops of the fragrant oils. This lemongrass is really beautiful, and bergamot. Highly recommend bergamot. And this does not smell like patchouli, no sandalwood, no rose. Obviously you can mix this in a larger container instead of what I've done in one that only just fits. And then we mix it up. Now it will be very viscous, it will be soft. And remember, it will harden with the coconut oil depending on the temperature of where you live. This has a beautiful, fresh, crisp, kind of forest-like scent. It's really divine. So we just dab a little bit like this. Just dab a little bit on my finger and then, woo, my homemade amazing deodorant. Yeah, amazing. It's just like I'm this like walking, lush rainforest of fresh, beautiful, fragrant energy. And as I just like walk through life, it's just like ocean, forest, eucalyptus. And people are just like, where do you get this beautiful, fresh, vibrant energy from? And I'm just like, it's because I make my own simple deodorant. I told you it would change your life. This works because tea tree is a powerful antiseptic and antifungal agent. And the baking soda will alter the pH of your underarm so the bacteria just can't survive there. Then the coconut oil creates a substrate that is stable at body temperature and will keep these compounds attached to the skin for many hours, so the deodorizing effect will stay with you through the day. Your zero waste action is this. Buy your ingredients, mix them together, then every morning put a pea-sized dab of this under your arm and quit purchasing plastic packaged conventional deodorants. And especially quit purchasing aerosols. They are greenhouse vandals. You may even be spending around $60 a year on normal deodorant, whereas this one we've made here will only cost you a few cents. It's a pervasive myth that we need to spend all our money on corporations to make this stuff for us and then sell it to us in disposable plastic packaging. These zero waste actions help us win the war against coal, crude oil, and climate change by eliminating the emissions that are embodied in the products that we throw away. But best of all, you will look forward to a life of stress-free odor management. Join the zero waste movement of people who are changing their behaviour to make trash extinct. Please do share this video and spread the zero waste deodorant message. And don't forget to subscribe to the Detrashed YouTube channel for more zero waste tips so we can detrash the world. Thanks for watching. If you take on any of these zero waste actions or if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody has. Check us out on Patreon, and if you love these videos, please consider contributing a couple of dollars a month to help us detrash the world. If you want more zero waste tips, get a hold of the Detrashed manual. It's called Detrash Your Life in 90 Days. You can download it from the Detrashed Facebook page or get it from Amazon on Kindle.